Bryant Stratton Bobcats and your Central Penn Knights. And you please all rise. National anthem. Now for your starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, Bryant Stratton, coached by Mr. Pat Billiard. At guard, on the Albany freshman from Toronto, number 0, Kobe Perez. At guard, on the Albany freshman from Toronto, number 4, Reggie Perez. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Brooklyn, New York, number 11, Daquan Simmons. At 4, a 6'3" freshman from Troy, number 12, Tyree Drive. And at center, a 6'6" junior from Sedgwick, number 23, Enola. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Get on your feet for your Central Penn Knights, coached by Mr. Dave Archer. At point guard, 5'8" junior from Baltimore, number 1, Tyler White. New Jersey, number 2, Brian Lawrence. At Florida, 6'7" junior from Hampton, Virginia, number 3, Dion Tabb. At Florida, 6'3" junior from the Bronx, number 11, Jaleel Gary. And at center, 6'6" junior from Frederick, Maryland, number 40, Noah Baylor. Today's officials are Brandon Parker, Kyle Benzer, and Kevin Guggenheim.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the East Penn High School for Central Penn Knights men's basketball. This is the first men's basketball game that we are calling here, Christian, fresh off of 2 amazing women's games that we've called here. So we're setting some history tonight, Christian.
Yep, definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, the Central Penn Knights led on the season by Noah Baylor, averaging 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and also January's Player of the Month, Brian Lawrence. Christian, what are some keys to victory this evening?
I would definitely say a fast-paced ball game. I would definitely work the ball down low to Noah. He's doing a great job this year, and keeping the ball outside the perimeter with Ryan Lawrence as well.
Central Penn coming in 11-10 on the season. Huge game here against Bryant and Stratton from Albany. Here, but to be honest with you, Christian, it's been near over a month since Central Penn has been at home. In fact, back on January 3rd against Penn State York, it's been well over a month since the Knights have been at home.
Yeah, that's a long stretch of games without of playing at home, but I think our guys will come away with it.
Central Penn wins the tip but goes out of bounds. To be inbounded by Civils. Oh, they're switching it up. DBA. It's going to be a loud one here tonight, Christian. Hopefully you're not losing your voice or anything like that. Quick steal by Tab. Down ahead to White. Very quick score. It's 2-0. Central Penn getting on the board early. Christian, interesting defense they're coming out here with.
Yeah, they're coming out with a full court press, a 1-2-2, just to put some pressure on them quick.
Now, why would you do that to start the game?
I think they want to get some early buckets and keep them from moving the ball up and down the court.
From deep, and that's good for White for 3. Already with a quick 5 points for White. White averaging 8.9 on the season. 45% from 3, Christian.
Yeah, he's a tremendous shooter. I'm hoping he can shoot the lights out tonight.
From deep. Civils can't hit. White back the other way, going to Gray. And we got a 3 from Lawrence, can't hit. Going back the other way, up and down the court here, Christian.
Yeah, this is a very fast-paced game. It's a lot differently from the girls' game, but I love it.
Five 0 Central Penn thus far. Sybil's the ball fake. And from deep, Perez can't hit. And Central Penn could go up here really early, but can't quite hit. Sybil's the rebound. We're going back the other way. Being joined here today by our main man, Andrew Day, doing some sideline work for us. Also, Dylan Kleintop recording for us. Errant pass there, out of bounds. It's going back to Central Penn. Not how Bryant and Stratton wanted to start this off, Christian.
Yeah, Bryant and Stratton's moving the ball around very well, but they're just not getting open shots. Central Penn's doing very good with their defense right now.
White, Lawrence, Tab, Gary, and Baylor on the floor for Central Penn. Perez, Sybil's, Dry, Duvet for the Bobcats. Quick 5-0. Oh, inside to Baylor. Oh, man, that's money all day long. Baylor leading the team in points, leading the team in rebounds, and Christian, a remarkable shooting percentage.
Yeah, definitely. He's doing well. He's doing very well inside the paint. He's shooting very well.
61% from the floor. Perez to Perez, inside to Sybil's, blocked by Baylor.
Central Penn's playing tremendous defense right now.
Lawrence with the unfortunate turnover, but Central Penn still up 7-0 at this point. White regroups. Inside to Baylor. That's got to be something they take advantage of here. Oh, they're calling the foul on Baylor. Coach David Archer not pleased. Central Penn coming off back-to-back 20-win seasons, are 11-10 here and hanging on for dear life in the USCAA tournament. They need this win today and tomorrow to help hopefully improve their chances, Christian.
Definitely. We're looking for our men to make the tournament this year.
We've had some heartbreaks in the tournament the last couple of years, that's for sure. It's like the foul is going to be on Gary there. And the shot, and that's good. That 3 there for Perez. Archer, not happy. Why is he mad there, Christian? What happened?
They got open looking from the three-point line. I think he wants their guys to close out and get a hand and communicate when the guys are rotating up top.
Pretty unorthodox. They got off to such a great start, and they're winning the game, and a quick time out there from Archer.
Yeah, he wants to get to his guys quick and get to them so they know what they're doing for the rest of the game.
Well, I mean, they've been playing remarkable defense thus far, but 7-3, 16 minutes left in the first half. Inside to Baylor is looking great tonight. White has had a quick early 3, 5 points early. White walks it up the floor. Tab on the perimeter. Back to White. And Baylor. And Gary from deep. And that's just a little short. Great rebound by Tab.
The Knights are moving the ball around well, looking for an open look.
Gary inside. What a nice take, but can't get it to fall. Perez walking it up the floor, and he distributes to Perez into Sybil. And from long range is short. And a great rebound there by Lawrence. Christian Lawrence, the Central Penn College Athlete of the Month for January.
Yeah, he's doing tremendous this month for the guys.
He's from Lakewood, New Jersey, and he says he came to Central Penn based in large part of the campus's secluded setting. Allows him to get his academics and work on his athletics. Inside.
And an offensive foul.
Dry took it hard to the basket, but drew the foul. It's going to be Central Penn ball. It's 7-3 here early on. Here from East Penn High School, Paul Miller, Christian Fulp here on the call for you. This is our first recorded broadcast basketball game, Christian. Another history that you're a part of here.
Yeah, definitely. History on top of history here.
White inside to Baylor. And Gary's open from deep, takes it strong to the hoop, and can't get it to fall. That's got to be Gary's second foul already. They call that's his first. They must not have called that first one on him. Bryant and Stratton Albany comes in at 13-7 on the season. They're in the mix for a tournament bid as well. Sivers from deep. And an air ball, but right to Orman. He probably called that a pass. Duvet scores. It's 7-5. Lawrence from deep. Oh, he nails it. What a shot. Ryan Lawrence showing why he was that player of the month. It's 10-5, Christian. What's been going on here early?
The Knights are swinging the ball around well, and they're also playing great defense, so they're not allowing as many shots.
Perez wide open, and that's good. It's 10-8. Down inside the Baylor, the give and go. Kicked. I got to tell you, Coach Archer's quite animated on the sidelines there. Does that now? Okay, you've played basketball, you've played baseball. Does a more, coach that's very animated like that, does that get you fired up, or is that not always the best thing for a player?
It just depends what kind of player you are. It could definitely motivate the most, but sometimes it's just a learning. It's just you hear him, you understand what he's trying to do for you, and you just go.
Lawrence again from 3, and a foul call. Substitution. Baylor takes a seat. Will Grant, the senior, will come in. One of a couple of seniors on the team, but Grant may play one of his last games tomorrow in what has been a good career here at the college. Over to Perez in the corner. White with the good defense, but he goes straight to the hoop. And a miss, and a block. A couple of fantastic defensive plays there.
Yeah, the Knights are doing great in the paint.
White with another shot, not quite gets his own rebound. Turns the ball over, but then off of Suazo. Jarrell Edwards checks in. White has a seat. 5 early points for him. Foul called on Perez. Will Grant to the line. Grant only shooting 22 from the stripe this year, but doesn't have a whole lot of attempts. And that'll improve it right there with his first. And with the glass, but it still goes. 12-8. Central Penn leads by 4. 12-13 remain in the first half. Shibbles inside to Perez. Man, nice rebound there, but Central Penn comes up with it.
Grant's a force to be reckoned with down there. He's getting his hand on just about everything.
Jarrell Edwards there with the strong rebound. And Trent Watson now entered the game. Can't connect on that shot. Back the other way. Perez to Perez. Archer spent time at Penn State Harrisburg, Pine Grove Area High School, Bishop McDevitt. Did you ever play against him when he was coaching at McDevitt?
No, I don't believe I did, or I would have definitely remembered.
Sybil's from 3, and that'll fall. It's 12-11. Good rotation here from Central Penn on the perimeter. Inside, but that's blocked. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Lawrence from 3. Can't make it. No one down low. Missing Baylor there. Perez to Sybil's for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Woodard. Tab back. Lawrence will take a seat. I like the rotation they have going on here for Central Penn, trying to keep fresh players in the game.
Yeah, they're also trying to keep fresh players, but I believe Coach Archer has a short leash. He's looking for guys that are doing right, and if you make a mistake, you might get pulled.
Looking at the rundown, they've got, most of their team is averaging 10-plus minutes a game. So it obviously shows that Archer does like to rotate his players. Perez. Turnover there. Watson comes up with it. Out ahead to Tab. And they're going to say that Edwards stepped out of bounds in the corner. Very electric start here thus far, 12-11. About 10 minutes left in the first half. Stoppage in play here really quickly. Archer also coached Hack. Hack qualified, while Archer was there, Hack qualified for the Region 20 tournament for the first time in school's history. Back-to-back 20-win seasons here with Central Penn. Not going to get there this season, but still a chance to make it to the USCAA tournament, Christian, with only 2 games remaining in the season. That 11-10 record, though, it's really kind of not fair. They've played 6 either NCAA or NAIA Division I teams.
Yeah, we have a very tough schedule. But, you know, our record doesn't really describe who we are as a team.
Gary will walk it down at 12-11. Another foul call there. Back to that earlier point, they've played Howard, Maryland Eastern Shore, Elon, Campbell, Davidson this season. That's a tall task for any team.
Yeah, definitely. One of these years, the Knights are going to come away with a huge upset victory against one of these big teams.
Oh, there's no question. Tab inside to Gary, can't fall. It's going to be Central Penn ball. (12-11), 9:41 remaining. Tab's going to inbound the ball. Doesn't really look like they have a go-to guy like they do on the ladies team with Jalen Burton-Jones. But it looks like they spread the ball around quite a bit. Turnover there from Tab. It's going to go back the other way. Reggie Perez to Civils, puts the ball on the floor. And back out to Kobe Perez. And the block going the other way. Dion Tab can't quite get the fall. Followed up by Trent Watson.
That was a great job by Watson for trailing.
Up to Perez, ball fake there, and heaves it for 3, and that's good. And that's going to tie the game. Looks like a timeout there.
Reggie Perez for 3. 30-second timeout taken by Bryant Stratton.
Just remember, it's free to apply to Central Penn College. To apply, visit centralpenn.edu/apply for an application today. 14-14 early on here, Christian. What's the word?
It's a pretty good game. I definitely.
Well, you're paid to say that, so of course.
Yeah, definitely. But for real, so it's a good game. Both teams are moving the ball very well. Both teams playing good defense. I think there's a couple things that the Knights and the other team could do by just sharpening up with their shots and taking better shots attempts. But
I'd like to see Baylor out there a little bit more. He's been on the bench. He didn't pick up a foul that I'm aware of. Maybe he just trying to, give him a few minutes of rest here. But he was really a difference maker there early, as was White. Both of them were on the bench. Now White back on the floor. But, your 2 guys start off hot. You put them right on the bench. I'm not really sure. I'm not trying to question anybody's coaching. I'm just kind of curious about that.
yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's a question we ask Coach Archer at halftime.
Definitely. That's a good one. That is definitely a good question.
Gary on the perimeter. To Grant. Outside to Tab. Around the perimeter. Gary drives it. Watson to the hoop. What an effort, but didn't get it to fall. Tab. White can't come up with it. What is the call? Looks like that ball was out of bounds. Lawrence will inbound. Nice rotation here for the Knights, though. Lawrence to Tyler White. So they're running a play here with those hand signals, right, Christian?
Yep.
Tab inside. What a shot, and the foul. Paul Miller, Christian Fulp from the Nightly News Media Club. We're here at East Penn High School. Tab for the three. 17-14. Gary with the knocks the ball away, but can't get it to stay in bounds. (17, 14) Knights, 8 minutes left, first half. Perez on the outside, to Perez inside. Can't get it to fall, steal by White. The pass, oh, he can't get it to go, but is fouled. Tab with an amazing effort, but couldn't get it to fall. And he sinks to first. That makes it 18-14. And that's 3 for 3 from the line, 19-14. It's going to be a quick substitution here for Bryant and Stratton Albany. Stacked with freshmen are Bryant and Stratton. Only 2 non-freshmen on this club. So with the steal, players everywhere. Civils, the only senior on the team, puts it up and drops it. And it's 19-16. You can tell Civils is that veteran leader on the team there, Chris.
Yeah, earlier in the game he was calling for a huddle. He wanted to talk to his guys.
What does it mean to have veteran leadership on a basketball team, Chris?
It means everything in any sport, honestly. It just shows experience, and leadership is just a great thing to know because the guys follow the leader, and senior leadership is amazing. There's nothing like it. They've been here for 4 years. They're in their last year. They're giving it their all. It's everything you want to follow behind as a young player.
Civils took the shot there while you were talking about him, but couldn't get it to fall. Still 19-16 here for Central Penn. White walking the ball up the floor to Gary. Gary takes the shot and drops it. And it's 21-16 with 6:26 left. Christian, we've been lucky to cover some unbelievable games thus far this season. Central Penn with the steal ahead to Gary. Ball can't quite hang on to the ball there, and now they're going the other way. Now the Bobcats push it. Dry, stuck in the corner, turns it over. Ahead to Tab, and he slams it. And Tab is having a heck of a game thus far.
Yeah, the Knights are definitely doing a great job by moving and pushing the ball up the floor. They're getting the ball out to the outlets quick and looking to dish it right down into the fence.
Another turnover for the Bobcats, and it's going the other way inside the White, and Tab again with the block. That was an incredible block. And it looks like they're going to call a foul there on Will Grant. Slow to get up is number 12, Dry. I don't think I've ever seen a coach on the floor more than Coach Archer. What are the rules on that?
37 timeout taken by Central Penn College.
I mean, I'm not too sure. When I was in high school, there was a coaching box. I definitely just think I think in college, you just can't interfere with anything because he's definitely making his way out there often.
23-16 Knights. It's 5:29 remaining in the first half. Knights by 7. Definitely a fast-paced game here. Got a good crowd here, probably about 100 people. Very impressed. One thing I do like about our athletic teams is they do support each other. You've got how many baseball players here? You've got the ladies basketball team here. We're all supporting one another. I think that's important.
Yeah, it's definitely very important. And as a player, as a baseball player, when I see other student athletes come to my game, it shows that they care, and we just continue to spread the love around the campus.
Tough defense here from Central Penn, Christian. Their defense is really incredible. Sybil's for 3. Can't quite make it. And inside just throws it up wildly, and that's 3 consecutive offensive rebounds, and Dry puts it back. That was a big turn of events there, Christian. For 3, White. Oh, he buries it. And that extends the lead to 8. It's 26-18. Knights up 8. 4:35 left in the first half. Almost turns it over there, but now they have numbers. Sybil's from deep. Hits it. He's on fire tonight. 6'2", 200 from Brooklyn. Quick back the other way, Lawrence for 3, and he hits. It's a back and forth game. It's 29-21. Now you see Coach Archer jawing with the referee. He must have had a couple Red Bulls before the game. Tyler White with the rebound, pushes it back. Quick turnover, going back the other way to Dry. White with good defense, but can't stop that. It's 29-23. Central Penn lead by 8. Gary pushes inside, can't hit. And Gary not happy. He's missed a couple layups. Not his fault. They're playing good defense, but he's had the look. They're going to call Gary on that foul there. (29-23), 3:22 in the first half. White to inbound. Gary comes off. Still nothing from Noah Baylor. What do you make of this? He's been on the bench for about 10 minutes.
I hope he's doing all right. I hope he's not injured or anything.
He just walked off and sat down. He didn't appear to be injured. Lawrence from deep. Can't hit. Dry the rebound. And this is where you got to be careful. Knights only with a 6-point cushion. Inside, Dry, takes the shot, can't hit. White, the rebound, and they're going ahead. I mean, that was just kind of an odd play there. Lawrence actually kind of intercepted a ball that if it would have went to Tab, he probably could have slammed it. I hope that just... Tab back to the line. That's 4 for 4 from the stripe this evening. Still no Baylor. Maybe this is just a more up-tempo team, Christian. Maybe they feel that they want to go with a smaller lineup.
Yeah, definitely. They could definitely see something with the guys they have out right now.
But Baylor came out on fire.
Yeah, true. I think the pace that they have going right now is doing very well.
Or maybe it has something to do with the full court press they're running. Gene from 3. And he goes down and he's grabbing his ankle. Walking it off. .230 left in the first. 31-23. Central Penn leads by 8. The shot clock runs down. Sybil with the ball in his hands. What a move. Ooh, behind the back pass to Dry. What a play. What a pass from Suazo. Lawrence gets blocked by Suazo. Going back the other way. 3-on-2. Regroup. Perez, Sybil, knocked out of bounds by number 22, Tyreek Woodard. Exciting game thus far, Christian.
Definitely. Very fast pace. A lot of great defense.
Little confusion here from the Knights. They wanted to get a substitution.
They decided to go with an even smaller lineup.
Yeah, I wonder, we'll have to ask Coach Archer at halftime what's going on with Enola. Perez the shot. Oh, rims in and out. Rebound. Watson. Lawrence pushes. White with the shot. Ball fake. Back out to Word. Watson with the shot. That's 33-25, 8-point lead for Central Penn. 1 minute, 24 seconds left in the first half. So are they playing a man-to-man defense right now, or are they still trying to play kind of zone?
No, they're playing the zone right now. I believe they're in the 2-3.
Dry misses the shot. He will go to the line for 2.
At the line for Bryant Stratton for 12, Tyreek Dry.
Christian, Central Penn, 7 of 8 victories here with their lone loss at versus Vermont Tech. Whereas Bryant Stratton started off the season hot, but has been in a kind of a funk lately, alternating wins and losses in their last 6. White walks the ball up. Under a minute remains in the first half. The deep shot from Watson can't go. Suazo with the rebound. What a shot there by Reggie Perez. That makes it 33-28. One of the lowest amounts of lead so far here. 30 seconds left. Keeping it on the perimeter. From deep. And he hits Terrell Edwards. 13 seconds left. 36-28. Let's see what the Bobcats have here. From long range, Sybil's can't hit. Oh my gosh, what a carom. And that's a heck of a way. There's still got a shot left from long range. Oh, what a shot, Watson. And we're going to be finishing up the first half. 36-31. We're going to be joined here in just a moment by Coach Archer. Christian, that first half was incredible. What speed that was going on in the first half. I'll tell you, back and forth. What an first half, 36-31. Christian, what are your takeaways from that first half? What does Central Penn still have to do in the second half to continue this lead?
I would definitely say they need to keep playing sharp defense, keep working the ball around, looking for good shots, and I believe we'll come back on top.
We're going to be joined here momentarily with Coach Archer. Christian will be interviewing him, so we'll take it away here in just a moment.
How you doing, Coach? You stand right here. Yep. So how is the game so far? What's one thing that you guys think that you could do a little bit better for the second half?
Right now, we got to just come out with defensive intensity. Right now, I think the layoff, we haven't played in about 10 games, so I think it was a little bit different after we go at each other and practice day in and day out.
Okay.
I think it's, we got to make the transition a little bit better.
Okay. And we noticed that Noah Baylor has been sitting a little bit more than often. Is there anything going on with that? Or
He picked up two fouls. One of the things for us is we're road warriors, so when we come home, sometimes I say he's so big and physical. I don't think the referees around here know how to really referee his games.
Definitely.
And he got two early. I mean, right now we're still winning, so we sat him out so we can play free, carefree basketball in the second half. We're looking forward to him coming out and dominating like we expect.
All right, gotcha. Well, we want to let you go back there and get coaching. Thanks for the interview.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep, have a good one.
Thanks very much to Coach David Archer taking some time out to chat with the Nightly News Media Club. Christian, we're going to take a short break, and we will join you with about 5 minutes till the end of the second half. So we're going to take a quick break here. Christian and I are going to get a quick drink from the water fountain, and we will be back here in just a few minutes. All right, Christian, we are back. Heading into second half action, about 4 minutes till the second half gets underway. We got to talk to Coach Archer there, Noah Baylor. 2 quick fouls there, but Coach Archer did say that Baylor will be playing without restrictions, of course, unless he picks up a 3rd foul. I do think it's going to be important to have Baylor here, but Dion Tab has played unbelievable in this first half. So also Ryan Lawrence and Tyler White. And that's why the Knights have a 36-31 lead thus far. So what are some of the things they did well in the first half, Christian?
They definitely were moving at a very fast pace, which I believe is our game. They move the ball out, kick it to the outlets, and look for fast break points often. They do very good when there's other teams in zone. They move the ball around up top. They look for good shots. We just got to capitalize.
Well, we do only have a 5-point lead, Christian, so what are some things that the Knights need to avoid if they're going to win this ball game?
Definitely turnovers and fouls. We're going to have to loosen up a little bit on defense. Not saying get less aggressive, but we can't be reaching and we can't be fouling on.
Do you think it was because of that full court press that they were maybe getting a couple of more fouls?
I don't believe so. We did most of our reaching and stuff like that around the perimeter of the 3-point line. I think they're just antsy and aren't moving their feet, but they'll be good.
Central Penn Knights lead 36-31, about 3 minutes till the second half gets started. Just want to share a little bit with you about Ryan Lawrence. He is the Central Penn College Athlete of the Month for the month of January. Lawrence played for Lakewood High in Lakewood, New Jersey. He's a junior. He's played in every game this year. He's averaged in the general neighborhood of 20-plus minutes a game, shooting about 40% from the field and 40 from 3. This sport is much more than a game to Lawrence, as he says. Basketball has taught me patience, persistence, faith, hard work, and dedication. The sport itself has taught me how to deal with stressful situations, how to better communicate with people, and has helped me understand that there are always different angles in which someone might be able to look at something. Wise words from the January Player of the Month. And so far here tonight, Christian, he's been on fire.
Definitely. He's playing well tonight.
So just taking a look at Lawrence here, has started 16 games, averaging about 24.7 minutes on the team. He's actually 3rd on the team in minutes currently, shooting 39% from the floor, 40% from 3, and almost 80 from the stripe.
Those are tremendous numbers.
Dion Tab also played a huge role. What's interesting about Dion is Dion's creeping his way up to 20 minutes a game. You noticed a major uptick in his play. In fact, 11 games started this season out of 18. So he's gotten a lot of minutes lately. Dion Tab certainly delivered in the first half.
He sure did.
So a couple of players in the running for Nightly News Player of the Game. Remember, stay with us after the final horn. We will have the Nightly News Player of the Game. Some people to watch here, of course, Lawrence, Tab. White's got a shot. Gary's played well. Noah Baylor still has a shot. Hopefully he can come back here in the second half and get some rebounds. We're about a minute away from the second half. Central Penn College welcomes you to join us at our spring open house taking place on Saturday, March 2nd from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in Somerdale. During the event, prospective students will have the opportunity to meet with our experienced faculty and learn about our program offerings during our program fair. Our admissions team will discuss details about the college and admissions requirements. For more information, you can email admissions@centralpenn.edu or go to centralpenn.edu. Well, Christian, we're getting started here in the second half. It's been a tight game so far, but Central Penn's led the whole way. And they lead by 5 as we get started here in the second half. Paul Miller, Christian Fulp, East Penn High School here in Enola. Central Penn, 11 and 10, need this victory for a potential shot at the USCAA tournament. Whereas Bryant and Stratton, on the other hand, 13 and 7, started off the season hot, a little bit of a rocky road, but both teams only with one more game to state their case to the tournament.